Howdy, howdy. Well, we'll see if we're back. Maybe we're back. For some reason, it took longer for me to be able to get connected than some other folks. We'll just sit here for a little bit, see if things stay stable, and then we'll get back to business. Yeah, I didn't even realize you guys were gone for a little bit. I think I was about 5 minutes into doing stuff when I glance over at chat and see a brief message about some kind of a problem, and then I realized what was going on. So howdy, yeah, welcome back. We'll make sure everything seems to be working. Alright, close out of that. Don't think I'll send out new notifications anywhere. Just see who straggles back in. Spent that time watching the start of this challenge? Yeah. It's a doozy. Why, I'm really surprised we're still alive at this point. We're on our first try still. I'm not sure I'd be brave enough to try it a second time if this guy dies anytime soon. Really, really changes the gameplay quite a bit. Oh, get everything settled back into position here. What's been the scariest threat so far? Sorry, I can't talk about that. Try not to talk about previous episodes in case people are watching things out of order or things like that. Chat can feel free to chime in, but not something I'll discuss. Other than just the general. The 150% speed is really, really throwing off my normal, natural ability to predict things for movement rates and all that kind of stuff. Now, I think the toughest one so far in this run has been that encounter with the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man breakdancing in the disco. I think that was probably the toughest part. He beat me in the disco competition. So I'm not sure exactly where you guys got cut out. So, like I said, we had there was a little bit of a delay there between Twitch going down and me noticing Twitch going down and chat dying out. So I believe I was either right near the park or in it and looking around when you guys dropped out. But by the time you got back, or I noticed you guys were gone, I had just shuffled around the park, looked at the various things. That's kind of where we're at. You know, I was just chatting away, explaining things, laughing that we had the luxury RV that I predicted might be here. Yeah, actually, let me go check my own stream here, see if it's looking like it's working properly. Go to my channel, please. And how about we mute my channel so I don't listen to myself talk? Yeah, we seem to be up. All right, I think we'll go about our business. So, welcome back, everybody. Bit of a problem there with Twitch this time. Down for a bit, and took me, for some reason, even though it seemed to have come back up for a lot of folks, I couldn't get connected again for a little bit. So here we are. We are hanging out in the fine campground, and as I hoped for or predicted, we do have access to a perfect luxury RV. 100% green, perfect condition. As you can see, So we got 20 liters of gas, some clean water, or leather seats that we could rip out if we wanted to. I'll have to make a decision. Do we want to tool around the apocalypse in a pristine luxury RV, or do we stick with our security van, or do we swap into this 4x4? I kind of like the 4x4s. They're nice and small. 4 trunks, depending on how much stuff I think I'm going to carry around with me. That could be perfectly adequate. Got the bumper on the front for smacking into things. Got a spare tire on the back, which, I don't care much about. But it's a really good starter vehicle if you get a hold of one fairly early. And this one works just fine. So I'm going to have to figure this one out. I'm not sure which I would actually prefer. The van is okay, but one of the big benefits for this is it's got great off-road driving capability. So we'd be able really zippy, both off-road and on. And it's got enough space for my uses, and I don't generally turn my vehicles into much in the way of ramming machines. I probably should in this run somewhat, but yeah, I'm going to have to think about it. We got a lot of options here with the 3 vehicles we've got on site, depending on how long I wanted to spend here. It is... The sky is perfectly clear all around me. It's already almost 3 o'clock, so we're going to stay here at least through the evening. I need to sleep. There's no blanket or pillow here. I think I still might go back down the road and check out this farmhouse over here. And then come back for whatever we're going to do in this location. So I searched the various tents and vehicles. The only thing that we got of interest was Fletcher's friend. So we did come up with Fletcher's friend in one of the tents, but no bows this time. That's one of the other things you can commonly get here in the campground, is I've had pretty good luck. I don't know if it's always this particular tent, but the 3 or 4 times I found bows in this place, it's always been in this tent for some reason. This time we got Fletcher's friend, I think, in that tent there. So yeah, there you go. All caught up. Let's just go hop in the van. We'll go take a look at that other spot. It's good to know we got options nearby, though. Zipping down the road at a speedy 20 miles per hour. Oh, this is the vineyard, right? I think this has zombies. The vineyard has zombies. I didn't realize it was the vineyard. That's going to cause a bit of a problem. Because I still don't want to deal with zombies. Yeah. We'll kind of flash our lights in there and we'll see if if zombies come pouring out. Well, there's one right there in the driveway. And more coming, so not a surprise. I'm a little more confident, but we're still going to probably take damage if we fight them in our current armor and clothing and such. I'd rather avoid that, especially till I get fully healed up again. Can lead these guys away, which is a little tough because they lose sight of me when I get ahead of them in this vehicle. They will follow the noise if nothing else gets them distracted. Give them something else to focus on while I'm trying to lead them away. Oh, I can drive backwards. It's just a lot slower, and the security van's got terrible speed. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I could drive backwards, face them, and then back up so they can see me constantly. It would work theoretically. These guys are so fast, though. I have a hard time gauging the distances still. That, and of course, driving backwards means I have to be able to press the right keys, which could get me in trouble. We'll try it, though. We'll see what happens. Hey there, dome lights. I'm right here, zombies. I love it. All the exclamation points pop on as soon as I turn on the dome lights. Alright, let's try the Fertile Creek method of Pied Pipering some zombies here. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Well, something's back there. Who knows what? It was a spider, giant web spider. He might actually get in the corner here. I gotta be careful of that. No, I don't know where he's at again. Oh, he's dead. All right. The biggest problem I have is the accelerate decelerate is reversed when I'm driving this way, so I can handle the left to right. That I'm used to. I've done enough backwards driving to deal with that, but I'm constantly trying to speed up or slow down, and I'm going the wrong direction on the buttons. Alright, so we got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them moving away. I don't remember there being anything behind me, so we'll just keep backing up for a bit. Try to get them far enough away I can drive around them or even through them and then get back to where I want to be. Alright, this is far enough. Back to forward. Dome lights off. Go ahead and even turn the headlights off. And we'll try to go around them the long way. One more still in the area. He's probably going to follow the sound. Oh, more than one. As long as they stay over there or get out of the main house, that's the important part. Alright, let's leave the vehicle where we can quickly get to it for an escape. Whoops. Dadgummit. Dadgummit. The wrong option. Alright, those guys are a little confused. They're each hitting fences and attracting each other's attention. So at least they've not focused on the vehicle now. Alright, see if we can get in here. Let's get our nail knuckles out that we're still experimenting with. We'll go in one of these side windows. So always check bathtubs for stuff. It's a container that won't show you items in it until you're adjacent. So when you get these large bathtubs, make sure that you step into a position where you're adjacent to every space within the bathtub. Because sometimes you'll find cool stuff. Don't want to miss out on cool stuff. Alright, good idea though, Fertile Creek. Good idea on the rearward driving with the light on. Let's see, there's the pillow I want. Alright, let's practice some fighting. So, the theory is, right now we've got our sneak attack bonus. So, we're going to hit him, and then I'm going to try to avoid him for 3 rounds to get rid of the loss of sneak attack. So now we've got, well, it still says we have sneak attack. Why do we still, oh, there we go, loss of surprise. So yeah, we've got loss of surprise. Why we still have this, I'm not sure. The loss of surprise is going to drop my damage by 50% for 3 turns. Problem being, I can't avoid these guys that long without burning a lot of stamina because they move so fast. Alright, now we can do it again. Gee. See, I don't think it's worth it. I just don't think it's worth it. Loss of surprise again. Down to 7 with my quick strikes. Don't want them to get easy grabs on me. But I have to go to run mode and I have to burn stamina in order to get a distance so I can get my whole 11 damage back. I guess it's just going to come down to what kind of enemy I'm fighting, whether I want to try to do that. Alright, let's get our stamina back. No clothes, nothing in the desks. And one blanket and one pillow coming right up. Alright, I got everything I want. I got it all. So you'll notice there I was getting grabbed fairly often, and the trick is to break the grab. Just walk away from the zombie to break the grab. It's based on your strength or your dex, whichever's higher. So if you have a high strength or high dex, then just try to back away from the zombie that's got you grabbed. And they can only inflict their bite wounds while you're successfully grabbed. That's the key to not having to deal with a whole bunch of crap bite wounds. Food processor, unload. Here's my favorite thing. You can go to unload because you just want the battery. But be careful because you actually you force pick up the entire food processor. And if your volume happens to be near your limit, or at your limit, you will drop other items randomly. I hate that. Just don't even let me pick it up. If you're going to do that kind of nonsense, just refuse to let me pick it up. Give me a message. That way I can deal with my encumbrance problems without random items hitting the ground that I might walk away from on accident. Goodbye, food processor. What else we got? Chicken noodles, lentils, pickled herring. It's fine. And nothing else. Is that it for this building? That's it for this building. Alright, let's go check the real buildings I'm curious about. There's the still. And no, let's not fill these with antiseptic. Good old fruit wine. I should take the 5 bottles, empty the fruit wine, and just fill them with gasoline from Altov's. Just kind of the plan. So, you got a water pump. You got a fairly large house, sort of. It's not even really a house. Well, I guess it's a house. 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, a kitchen, and a dining room. And then some outbuildings. Can't remember what's in this one. Tools here. Another crowbar type. That's like the 4th one we found so far. All of a sudden, they're just falling from the sky. I don't know why. There's some changes were made. Alright, well that's all we're going to get, looks like. But I got what I needed. The main thing I wanted was the blanket and the pillow. Let's keep them with us. And we should be able to put the pillow and the blanket here in our seat. So, put your pillow in the van seat, put your blanket in the van seat. Cool. Now I can just sleep here pretty comfortably. Alright, let's leave. There's no particular reason to stay here. Like the rest of them have wandered, and mostly wandered off. There we go. So, yeah, let's head back to the campground. We need to sleep anyway. And again, always be cautious and face the way you need to go if you have to leave in a hurry. So, for anybody that joined in here late and missed when I looked earlier, we do have the pristine, perfect condition luxury RV. Getting it out of here is the problem. We've got pure forest south of us, so there's no point in trying to go out that way. And sometimes, depending on the orientation or the setup of the roads and all that with the campground, you'll only have a couple of trees in front of you, and you can just chop those down and drive straight out. This one, though, I'd have to back it out. And to do that, I'd have to take down the chairs, destroy the bushes, chop down at least this one tree. And after doing all that, it takes a little bit of wiggling back and forth, but it is possible to back this thing up so the back of the vehicle heads back this way. Then you stop, and then you move forward, and you turn, and you can get it out of here. It's tricky because of how wide it is and how wide the swings are when you try to make even small turns. But if you do it just right, you can actually get this pristine vehicle out of here. But it almost always requires chopping down at least one tree. So yeah. I guess we could sleep here in the van. I don't like to sleep in... I prefer to sleep in my getaway vehicle. That's the reason to have it. And we'll be comfortable enough. Temperature's not really a problem, so we'll just sleep in the van. We are hungry. We got the hungers. Oh yeah, let's dump this other stuff out. I don't need you, fruit wine. Do I have the Molotov recipe yet? I do. Cool. All I need is gasoline and rags. We can get those things, so we can get ourselves some Molotovs. That'll actually help out quite a bit. I'm trying to remember if I have any other bottles that I saved up for this. Not up front. Bottle. Jack, maple syrup. Plastic. No, apparently I hadn't started collecting yet. And I have a second jerry can, right? Alright, give me that jerry can. And let's go to that vehicle up here. Siphon. Into the jerry can. Actually, we have enough moon. I think I can take out the seat. Oh, I don't have mechanics 2 yet. Still can't take out. Still can't remove seats. Alright, not a big deal. About knocking a tent down. That doesn't work. I don't think they let me butcher. No. Hilarious that I don't have rags. You gonna let me take a bed out? Bed's gonna yield the seat. That's funny. Removing the bed will yield seat. Sure. Oh, mechanics do as well. Alright, that's fine. I guess I'll hold off on the Molotovs for now. We got all the materials we need for them. We'll get it put together as soon as I get some simple rags. I might be able to get some rags by disassembling some of the crap I'm carrying around. We'll look in a minute. That away. Oh yeah, we can get a bunch of clothing. Let's take apart the army jacket and pants. I'm not likely to wear those anytime soon, especially damaged ones. Duster. The regular pants. That should be fun. Rags. Molotovs. Okay, we got 3? I thought I said to make 4. What? I thought I was going to be able to make 5. Did I run out of gas? And why did it tell me I could make 4? Oh, that's right. I am wielding 1. You are correct. Wielding 1 plus 3 and 2. Forgot it auto-equips or keeps it in hand at the end. Alright, so we got the 4 that we were expecting. That'll do for now. That's right. I gotta open up that survival kit. Also. Was it? It was the whistle multi-tool, wasn't it? Yeah, cheap gadget combining a whistle, a thermometer, a magnifying glass, and a compass. I'll take it. The rest of it I don't care about. Anything else random I'm carrying around? Heavy duty flashlight. I've got my mining helmet, so I don't really need that. I think that's about it. Alright, let's get something to eat. We'll nibble. Ooh, pine nuts. And we'll have some salmon. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and crouch, and we'll take a nap. Oh, right after... Poor, very poor. Yeah, let's throw some new bandages on. Oh... I don't actually have a huge amount of regular bandage. Got makeshift in back, I believe. We'll just use the gauze for now, I guess. I always forget to use it anyway. And let's go ahead and toss antiseptic on the three most. That'll work. Oh, they changed the grab thing? One stat prevents grabs dex, the other breaks them strength. Huh. Alright, cool. I don't remember seeing that the note for that, but hey there, Rev. Vegging out on your 50th. Well, congrats on the making it to 50. Hopefully you get another 50. What have I got running? Oops. Nothing running there. Why am I all lit up? Because it's 7 a.m.? I woke up because it was bright. That's why. Alright, that's fine. Got distracted by chat. Forgot I had actually said to go to sleep. Alright, so the sun woke us up. I should have made a blindfold and thrown the blindfold on also. Usually I remember. Bandages? No, I don't want to use. Sure. Alright, another thing we'll throw onto the seat so we can sleep without interruption. And I think I'll also throw on my noise canceling. So in that space, we've got our blanket, our pillow, our blindfold, and our noise canceling headgear. You know, the basics for having a good sleep in the Cataclysm. That covers all the bases. We've still got about 9 liters of space, 8.25. Alright, hungry again? Hungry again. But we're overweight, so I don't care. What are we gonna do? What do you think? What to do? I remember we picked up, was it the wood saw? Yeah, we picked up the wood saw, but that's not going to chop a tree down. I don't think. Wood saw doesn't chop trees down, does it? I don't remember. Usually use an axe. Activate. Yeah, wood saw doesn't have an activator. Oh, maybe it does. Wood saw. Hey, it does have a chop down tree. Chop tree. That tree. And I want it to go that way. Now, unfortunately, we're going to have to also chop up all of these parts, because that's actually an object that the vehicle will smack into. And I think this is as well, if I remember right. I'm trying to remember how you get rid of the stumps. You have to have a shovel for the stump? I so seldom deal with these things, I've forgotten the things you do to get rid of these things. Oh, maybe that'll do it. That did it. Alright, so that got rid of that one. It's going to take all day. But I want to show it, so people know how to get this RV out of here. It is possible to do. Alright, so now that they're objects, we can, come here, long stick. I wish to wield you, long stick. Alright, no, don't care. Take down the chair. Oh, this again. I love this. You can't execute the command to take down that table because the wing mirror is over top of it. So it won't register. It's alright. This is the driver's side. I'd rip those off anyway. Alright, so all the bushes are gone, all the tables and chairs are down. We've gotten rid of everything that might block us. Got nothing directly behind us. It would probably help to take out one of these trees as well. I'm trying to remember if I had to the last time I tried to do this. I think I was able to get it out of here. We'll try it without chopping this tree down. It might be that we have to take this one out as well. Alright, let's do a few other things. I don't care about this stuff, but get out of the way. Get our vehicle out of the way. Our other vehicle. That took a lot of tries. Alright, let's try to move this. Oh, that's right, I took the wing mirrors off, so I can't see nothing. I need to be able to see a little better when I back up. I'd at least like to have my mirrors back on as inboard versions. Little better. Still blind back there, but map memory helps. Alright, we started up, and we're going to go forward and try to turn first, swing it around. Should be able to get one more swing. Now go straight back. Oh, actually, I can just back it right out without even going doing the reverse thingy. Oh, maybe it's going to try to shift again here in a second. This is the hard part. Because if it tries to shift into those trees like that... Let's see. Now the problem is the back end's going to hit that right about the same time we cleared this tree, and I won't be able to get past it. But I think I do still have to back up into here. I can't quite get this to clear. Currently we're okay, but I can't turn again because I can't get the front end to swivel this direction with these two trees here. And we'll end up just being kind of parked in between these two trees without any way for me to adjust my position. I think that's what I ran into last time. So let's do a big swivel the other way now that we've cleared a portion of the building. Uh-oh. I think I'm hitting that bush back there. Oh yeah, this thing's longer than it feels. Go away, you. Get out of here. Alright, let's see if we can swivel this thing again. Now I need to back and forth it until I get the back end as far over here as possible. I want to be like right here. That way I can do a wide swing of the front end, try to get it out to the front. If I'm butted up against this and I try to turn, I'll just swivel right into the tree. So I need to be as far over here as I can get. So we'll do a little bit of back and forthing here. Yeah, figured that's the problem. It's the swivels that get you. Let's see. To go over this way, forward as far as I can. Okay. There we go. Now we're gonna have some progress. Alright, now I think we might be close enough to make the turn. Give it a try. Real tight turn without swiveling right into that tree. Yeah, I waited too long. Yeah, now we should be good. Oh, can't quite make the turn yet. Damn it! Still can't make it. Don't make me take another tree out, game. Do not wish to take another tree out. Whoops! That's what I feared. Whoa! We're not going to clear the edge of the building. Oh, we did clear the edge of the building. Holy crap. Can we clear it all the way down and then make the turn before we hit the trees, though? Maybe? Swivel? There you go. We're out! Alright. There's a few variations on that. That was a little uglier than I remembered, but it is possible to get this thing out. Usually one or two trees, and you can do it. I knocked the tent down. I didn't even think about knocking the tent down and then maybe taking this tree out and then just, I don't know, trying to do a snake course backwards would probably be even worse, but there you go. Another vehicle free and clear. Many vehicles. So we need a little bit of gas for this. Gas is enough to come by. What to do though? We got 3 vehicles available now, and I'm telling you, I'm a fan of these 4x4s. They've moved up a few notches in my my evaluations if I can get a hold of one. Just big enough to make me happy in regards to the storage space. It's nice and compact. The problem is if it's going to be a long-term gameplay vehicle, it doesn't quite have enough space for kitchen unit, welding rig, forge, all that kind of stuff. So it's great if it's a challenge that I don't anticipate having to go through that whole process. But I got to decide for this challenge, am I going to bother going through that whole thing? I mean, we got the same amount of cargo space, minus the front basket. I got lots of gas available for the other two vehicles. I'm not traveling in the RV. I'm just not going to do it. It's too big, it's too bulky, too hard to maneuver around. Even if it's in perfect condition. It won't stay in perfect condition once I start driving it around. I don't really need all of the accoutrement. So, kitchen unit's nice, but food's not really a big issue anyway. And I never use the most of the other components. Mini fridge, never use it. Never use the washing machine, never use the dishwasher. Don't need beds, I just usually sleep in the driver's seat anyway. So, I would like... Tell you what, let's I wanna visit that thing I found that had like 90 liters of gas. That's what I want. But we're long past that. I might take a trip down, just use the van currently, take a trip down to the FEMA camp just to check for vehicles. And then these near points just to the north of me, and then make a decision before we drive off to parts unknown. So let's leave this alone for the moment. We know where it's at, and I don't have enough gas for this currently. We'll keep an eye out. If there's a decent gas source nearby, I'm gonna have a hard time choosing between the two, though. Yeah, and there is towing in the game. I'm not gonna bother, though. Alright, let's use some of our existing diesel and the van that's working and make it just a couple of quick trips around the area. See what we can see. And we'll decide before we take off. Oh man. Please, 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 please. Please, please, please. Please, please. With an extra helping of please. Look how good it looks. Look how good it looks. Could it possibly be a fully functional Humvee? That'd be pretty funny, considering I'm trying to decide between those other ones. We has wheels. We have an engine that works. We have gas. We have a battery. It is a pristine condition. Not really, but for my purposes, this is a completely fully functioning Humvee. Just sitting here waiting for me. That's hilarious. Oh, how's the the alternator's in decent shape. Engine's got no faults. We got wheels. We got gas. We got battery. Hey, now what's this JP8? How hard is JP8 to come across? And can I run it off? Is that the one that runs off of either? I can't remember. Will it run off a base diesel? I assume it'll run off a base diesel. I'm gonna find out. We'll siphon the JP8 into one tank. Actually, I can't. Yeah, I'll be able to siphon with the other vehicle. Yeah, I got an empty tank here. So, alright, well, there's no more decision. Our decision making is done. We've got everything we need right here. That still makes me laugh, though. So, for anybody that hasn't followed me for a while, my absolute #1 favorite vehicle? The Humvee. Love the Humvee. My first choice. Forever and always, my first choice. If I can find a Humvee, I'll go to pretty great lengths to get the Humvee working rather than using other vehicles. So, it's just right. Just the right size, just the right toughness, just the right speed, just the right amount of carrying volume and spaces. Love me my Humvees. So, we're all done looking. We found our vehicle. So, first things first, let's siphon some JP8 out of that tank into my security van. Then we'll siphon it back again, but we'll put it in the main tank here. Then we will siphon all the diesel out into the other one. Alright, the van is empty. The Humvee now has regular diesel and JP8. Hey there, Korg. We came back about 45 minutes ago. We haven't gone very far. We just been canoodling around the campground. I showed how to get the luxury RV out of its little spot, and then we started driving, and we stumbled across a brand new, not perfect condition, but brand new, fully functional Humvee with a grenade launcher I'll never use. Yes. I'll toss that out without ever firing a shot out of it. So now I'm just transferring my gear. Hey, what's in the Humvee? Jerry get a diesel. He gets better and better. Oh, man. What did I do to deserve all this? Hey there, sluggy dude. Thanks much for the prime sub. Oh, I must have been good. Alright, that's to there. It's my seat all filled up the way I like it. And then I need that to here from the ground. Followed by here to here. Alright, that's all done. And now everything coming out of here. How much stuff? 276. Alright. I don't really care what goes where for the moment. We'll just put all of something in one place, I guess. 162. Number I need to get below. Alright, there we go. Transfer complete. Goodbye, stinky van. We'll remember its position in case we have to come back for some reason. Watch, it won't start. Oh, Vormithrax is so much happier. Oh, man. You have no idea. I love me my Humvees. Alright, challenge complete. Good game. Vorm's in his Humvee. Oh, I gotta decide just how far we're gonna press certain parts of this run. We're tired again because we didn't get enough sleep. We went to sleep at like 3:30 and woke up at 7, so... Now, I haven't started taking any photos yet. We were in pure survival mode the first stream, and we just barely had escaped the city. And then the second stream, we were recovering from the infection for a good portion of it, and then we got some travel done, and got some of our essentials taken care of, and now we're finally in a mode where I'm starting to aim towards that goal. So I'm going to have to make some decisions on what our count is going to be. 10 is still probably the number I'm aiming for, and then which enemies we're going to slot into those 10 positions that I have to go locate. Alpha Razor Claw has probably been the most horrifying one that I've heard so far. That one, that one horrifies me for a number of reasons. And it's not terribly hard to find, so I can't blame that one on RNG or lack of ability to figure out where there's one at. So, yeah. For the moment, though, let's just finish out this little section here, and then maybe we'll have a powwow and figure out what names we're going to put on that list. Oh, I need to go... I'll go back and get my mirrors, my inboard mirrors installed and all that stuff, too. I got to remember to do that on my way back out of here. I still want to see if there's any vehicles that I can take advantage of out near the FEMA camp. We'll do it from range... Whoa! Excuse me. Excuse me? Sorry we couldn't save you? Oh, it's a gravestone. I thought at first that some joker put minefields back into the open fields. I hadn't seen random graves. Dig it up? Nah, no thanks. That gives you a pretty massive morale negative. At least it did in when you do it in cemeteries and stuff. I can't imagine there's any different here. There are no vehicles. Alright, no vehicles. I'm not sticking around. I don't want to play with burner zombies or soldier zombies right now. I found what I needed. Let's head back to the van, just grab a couple more things before we take off again. Oh, I am so happy to be in my Humvee. You have no idea. Well, the regulars do. They know of my love for Humvees. Alright, mirrors. Remove. I'm going to take the headlights too. Not the wheels. Anything else that I have skill for currently? Could spend some time just installing, uninstalling to get me to Mechanics 2, which would solve a few problems. What I might do, because we're already at 1 o'clock, I might just go back to the campground, sleep. That might get us to tonight, and then we might be able to go take a run at that library again. And then if I can get the books I need for just a few thin levels of mechanics, we can do all the work we might want to do, transferring stuff from the RV into my Humvee. The only thing I won't have on site is cargo spaces, and some other minor things, but cargo spaces primarily. Alright, put in the inboard mirrors. And I already have the reinforced headlights, so I've got backups. What are we at? 18, 155, 120. Alright, let's transfer some of this. Make sure I don't have too low a space in any one location and accidentally have stuff hitting the ground. Alright, I can't think of anything else I need immediately off of the van. Yeah, the kitchen unit. Again, I don't so much... I mean... I put it in typically in the space right behind me. I ripped that seat out and I put the kitchen unit in, but... I don't really use it all that much. Just kind of depends on the run I'm doing, I guess. I'm not feeling a big pull to doing that whole thing this time around, given the nature of the challenge. Let's park So 32 and another 18, it's about 50 liters of diesel total. Alright. So yeah, I think that might be what I do. Just sleep now, wait till night, see if we still got clear skies. The problem is if I check clear skies here, it doesn't really mean anything. I've got to drive all the way back to the library area and then check the skies. Because I won't be able to see that far. No, everything has 150 points. And it's not just their movement speed, it's their attacks as well. It's their action points that get increased. So they attack 150% speed as well as move 150%. So we've had a few occasions where something's hit me like 3 times in a round. Anything else? See, I don't have the mechanic skill to deal with some of the other things I need to do. So I either need to fiddle with mechanics, which I rather not. Let's just do what I mentioned. We'll just sleep. And then arrange things in the morning. It's day 71. We've still got like a week of full moon bonus. The absolute full moon is the night between day 74 and day 75. So we'll get steadily increasing night vision for the next 3 days. Then it'll peak, and then it'll degrade. Well, let's just sleep. Let's just throw on our blindfold, crouch, and take a nap. No alarm. I'd like to know if something starts banging on the vehicle. Which fuel type for vehicle is easier to acquire? Standard gas by far. Followed by diesel, followed by JP8, I guess. JP8's pretty new, but it's a diesel variant. Depends a bit on your game world setup and all that, how easy it is to come across certain things. I've very, very rarely had any issues with finding gas for my vehicles once I'm on the move. Every once in a while I get a little nervous about finding some gas, but usually I'm able to get some pretty easy. Okay, nice quiet evening. Drop our blindfold. Gotta ditch these other items too. Now that I don't have to have a separate compartment for various things, a little easier. And we'll ditch the long stick too. Alright, let's go suck some clean water out of the kitchen unit. Come on. There we go. And I guess we'll have a taco bar. And some crackers. Alright, sated and hydrated. Health is almost back to full. That's good. I feel a little better now about our trip. Like I said, it won't help to look here, but clear skies, that's what I want to see when we get over to the other spot. Just a blank gray square. That would be perfect. So let's go do that first. Yeah, we got plenty of gas. I don't need to get the gas out of there yet. Okay. Tough zombie. On the road again in a Humvee. Hey there, tough zombie. I actually need to not go through you. I need to go this way. That's right, I never did go up into the silo here, did I? Too late now. Not useful to do it at night. No. Thought about doing auto move, but that's I just can't stand the way the screen jerks around when I do auto move. Okay, we're wending our way down. I think this is close enough for me to check the sky and get a good result. Perfect. That's what we wanted to see. Alright, now the question is, how close do I get to the bookstore driving in? I'm a little worried about the engine noise, but if I don't have the vehicle close, if anything does detect me, I'm gonna have a devil of a time losing it. Biggest danger I've got is not having cover nearby that I can run to as a barrier. If I have things chase me out into an open field, I'm going to get caught, and it'll be fight or die. And with the settings I've got it on, dying is way more likely than it would normally be. So, I want the vehicle as close as I can get it, but I have the negative thing I have to consider with the noise that the engine's making, attracting enemies. So far, it's calm. I'm trying to get here. That's the library, and that's a construction site right next to it. So if I can hit those two and get like a jackhammer or a pickaxe, or a pristine working excavator, that'd be hilarious. Get a pristine RV followed by a Humvee works and a pristine excavator. I'm just gonna... Whoop! Something flashed on the screen for a second. Zombie child heading some direction for some reason. Heading south, huh? I'm gonna back up and let the zombie child go on its way. Spend a few turns just sitting here. I'm already further in than I thought I would get without being detected. And if I can get this thing right up near the library, have a guaranteed escape route, that'd be awesome. So this is the... If you're playing a harder mode Cataclysm, this kind of thing is really important, just to gauge your dangers, have the patience to wait out the opportunities, don't just rush right in, and take advantage of these circumstances. That's the building right there. I think that's the building. At the back of the library? Yeah, I think that's the back of the library. Alright, let's swing this thing around. I'm going to try to use that back window. I'm going to smash it open because I don't think that one will swivel open. We're going to smash it and hope there's nothing near enough to hear the glass. And we're going to park right up against the building. I am astonished we were able to get this close. Risk breaking the glass. Big old safe. Alright, let's go back to our nail knuckles. I've got a good amount of carry volume. Don't have a lot of carry weight without going over weight, though. What can I ditch? Gotta keep the katana. I think I'm gonna end up using the Molotovs, but I don't want to go without them. I'm not gonna use the toolbox. I can leave the toolbox. Yeah, let's leave the toolbox. And the wood saw. Alright, the rest of this we'll keep.